Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles. It is time for, I think it's episode number 39 of Teadoddles Talks. Because I did record something last week, but I didn't like it and I didn't publish it, so I think that's correct. I don't know. I don't have any notes today. Be all right. But first, I'd like to say welcome all new subscribers. Welcome back, subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me on my maker shenanigans. I do like to do the sewing stuff, the yarny stuff, and the DIY stuff. So I do consider this a maker channel. So if you like to make stuff, you might like it here. So, yeah, it's been over a week. Well, not really. I talked to y'all Friday. Is that right? I don't know. Losing track of time, y'all. I had to put on my little sweater. Got a little chill. Had all that rain, and then the temperature dropped, which is typical. And then it's going to slowly rise. And then we got more rain coming up this week. Ugh. I'm tired of the rain. I feel like it's been raining here since the beginning of the year. It's crazy. Anywho, I've been sewing this weekend, which I had planned to do. I just finished cutting out a bunch of stuff that I'm fixing to go sew when I get through talking to y'all. So today's episode will be just a basic run through. I don't have a huge amount of stuff to show y'all because most of the stuff I've been working on is for the Mini Maker Bag Club, and I can't show y'all yet. I will be doing a preview video Monday. Probably come out later Monday evening. Big owls, y'all. I ordered tea to go. I always put a tea in there, and I pick it out to kind of go along with my theme. And I ordered it through Walmart this time, and I was, you can order it and have it delivered to the store for free, and you pick it up in front of the store at my Walmart. So I've only been there twice this week, y'all, and I keep forgetting to pick the stuff up. So I need to do that. Tomorrow's the last day I can pick it up before I guess they'll send it back or something. I don't know what they do, but I need to go pick it up. I thought I was going to sneeze, but I didn't. I am having me one more cup of coffee today, even though I might regret it. This cup is a Cracker Barrel cup my dad got me because I just liked that lantern on the front for some reason. But it does have a bigger Cracker Barrel logo on that side. I'm trying to be careful. This is very full. This has got my French roast coffee in it. Some Starbucks pumpkin spice latte creamer that they now sell in the stores. And a little bit of whipped cream on top of caramel. And a sprinkle of cinnamon sugar. It's a little dessert for the afternoon. It's sometime after 3. It might be 3:30 or 4. I'm not super sure about that, but it's all right. Yes. So, as I told you in my last video, I took a step back just a little bit to reassess things. I'm still kind of trying to find my mojo, so to speak. I guess my maker mojo. It's kind of trying to hide from me a little bit, but I get little bursts of it here and there, but that happens sometimes. Just, other stuff going on in life, sometimes it messes with that kind of stuff, but I am just trying to figure that out. So, but this week, like I said, Monday evening, I should have my preview video finally for the Mini Maker Bag Club, which will ship out by the 15th of this month. And then it'll be time for the March sign-ups, which I always offer to my previous members first, the ones who want to stay in it for the whole year, because you get the extra bag if you're in there for the whole year. And yeah, if I have any extras, I already have people who are kind of, I guess, on a list if I have an opening. So I usually message them first if I have an opening. But right now, I feel like I have 2 people for February that haven't committed to purchasing February, so I don't know yet. Otherwise, I'm all full up. I do have all my innies and outies for my bags sewn. I've got to iron and sew all the bandings. Well, I sew the hems and the edges, and then I'll put them on there. So I don't have too much more left to go for that. I got a few stitch markers to finish, and I have one other. My extra for this month is something I'm making again. I gotta finish that. So, yeah. What else have I been doing this week? Oh, I know something I wanted to tell y'all. When I go to work every day, there's a certain place where I pass by this mailbox. It's right after I turn off a road and just before a curve, or I've wanted to stop and take a picture of it, but it's just not a good place to do that. They have something different on the back of their mailbox, like for every season, and it's always neat to see what they have back there. They just had a snowflake on the back. I guess it was for winter. We don't see much snow here, but now they have a heart. I don't know if it's made of wood. The snowflake definitely looked like it was made of wood because it was very thick. But some of them are big, and I think they're all made out of different things. But this looks like a heart with an arrow through it, and it's really cool looking. So it's interesting to see what they put up there. So they're always changing it out. And I just think about it every time, and I've always wanted to say something about it, and now I remembered for some reason, because my brain's weird like that, you know. Like I said, I don't have a huge amount to show y'all today, so I'm not going to do my little sections like I normally do. For those that are new, I normally do some life and admin updates in the beginning, and then I do a Yarny Goodness segment and a Fabric Obsessed segment and a DIY and Thrifty Goodness segment. So, I'm not going to do the segments today. So I just got a few things I wanted to show y'all. I did not get to start on my projects for the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge that I'm doing with Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. That's a tongue twister a little bit. It was her turn to pick the challenge for the month. So she picked Love is in the Air, and she had sent me a lot of links for a bunch of neat projects, which would be perfect for scraps and stuff. A lot of heart projects, but you know, hearts don't have to be red and pink and white. You can make them whatever color you want. So, yeah. And like I said before, I have a pattern called the Pixel and Lace Heart Scarf. I also have a Pixel and Lace heart. That's just the heart. It's a little bigger. And both of them involve some surface crochet, which I've had tutorial videos on here for them. It was a 2-part blog post because I did. It's corner to corner crochet, and I would show y'all, but I gave that scarf away, so I don't have it to show you. And someone picked it out of my crochet bag for Christmas one year, and I don't have another one. So I thought I had, and I do have it somewhere. I'm just not sure where I put it. It's probably in one of these bags up here. But my zippers are back over here because I borrowed some of the S hooks that were hanging on over there to use for my crates on my crate project, because I didn't have enough, and then I finally went and got some more, and I need to get some more because they only sell the little 6-packs at Walmart for like 97 cents, which is crazy, but whatever. Oh, I'll show y'all that too. I'll have to get it in just a second, but I found some paint on clearance at Walmart. It'll be fun for some projects coming up. Oh, my head feels a little stuffy. I don't know what it is. When I start talking, my sinuses start doing weird stuff. Maybe I should talk to myself for like 20 minutes before I do these. I mean, I talk to myself all the time, but I haven't been today. Anyhow, I feel like I got off track of what I was talking about. The Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. So, Facebook group and everything's linked down below, so y'all go check that out. Love is in the Air is the theme for the month. You can post your pics in the Facebook group. That is the place to post pics for the challenge. When we pick winners, we will go through all of that and put it in the random picker thing, and that winner gets the prize. I have sent the prize out to the winner. I keep forgetting to send you tracking information, so if you're watching, person who won, then I don't know if you watch this or not, but I have sent it out. I just forgot to give you tracking information. I sent out a bunch of packages Friday. Yeah. A bunch of stuff, orders from the shop, and I sent out that prize. Yeah. I may have to go take my dad up on his offer to help me pack things up for this month's mini maker bag, because that gets quite, packing all that stuff is a lot. But I feel I got off on a tangent again, didn't I? Anywho, y'all go check out that challenge. It's for using scraps and single skeins of yarn. And then I have the Maker Stash down going on in my Teadoddles Makers Facebook group. I just realized I posted what I was going to be working on this month in my blog post. I haven't shared it in the Facebook. I shared the blog post in the Facebook group, but I like to share pictures of it because there were some things I didn't finish from last month that transferred to this month now. And that's okay. I guess I could show y'all what I'm going to work on. My plans. I don't know. I have to go get stuff. I'm unprepared. I just sat down and said, I'm going to do this right quick. And then I realized I'm unprepared. Okay. Another sip of coffee. All right. So, told you about the yarn challenges and maker stuff we got going along. I also I canceled my knit crate and my Darn Good Yarn Club because I already have 3 boxes of knit crate sitting over there that I haven't done anything with. And my goal is to use my stash this year and stash down, and I don't want something else accumulating. I did like the knit crate. Nothing wrong with the knit crate. You get two good skeins of yarn with that, so it's really good. But I also already have the Southern Skeins Club going on, which I'm not going to let go of because I love it. And the Lolo Did It, which I got this month's yarn. It's fabulous again. It's tweeted yarn, and I love tweeted yarn, so I'm not letting that go either. So I was like, well, I gotta let something go. So I let that go. And then the Darn Good Yarn, I love Darn Good Yarn. And we'll continue to buy stuff from them, but that club, it just needs some work. So I just decided to go ahead and cancel it and just let it go. And then, what was it? The Jewelry Club from Annie's. I had tried that out because I got a flash email for, you could get it for free, just pay shipping. So I did that. And the Jewelry Club wasn't horrible. I don't know if it's worth $20 plus shipping a month. You do get the free tool in the beginning. This multi-tool thing where you can, it's got a cutter and a crimper and then the needle nose pliers. It's just a hard plastic handle. But anyway, it's a cool little tool. I haven't actually used it yet, but and you get all the stuff to make a jewelry set. I just realized after I got that, I was like, I have a ton of jewelry making supplies already. Not that I don't have a ton of other supplies already too, but I just didn't really need to accumulate more of it. So I just went ahead and canceled it. What else did I do? I think that was the only ones I canceled. Just decided to let them go. I'm sure there'll be something else that catches my eye before long. My cotton cuts. Oh, my next cotton cuts arrived. I can show y'all that. Although I am way behind on that. It'll be ending in a couple of months. And I need to get that caught up. So let me pause just a second and grab a couple more things, okay? Okay. I grabbed a couple of things. So, what am I going to finish for my maker stash down? Something I realized, well, I've been putting projects in there I was going to finish, which is more like UFOs. I do consider that part of my stash, but I really need to pick, like, I'm going to work in my cotton thread stash, or I'm going to work in my fat quarter stash, or something like that. But I didn't do that. So I got to think about that a little bit more. Anywho, so one thing that I didn't finish from January, but I got as close as I could. I said I was going to finish my knitted sweater I had started. Y'all, I did finish the second half. So I have both halves. I have the front and the back. They're the same. There's no difference in them. But I got both of them done. See? This is a Marley Bird, my first knitted sweater along. It's a boat neck. You seam this up to so long so you can leave a hole for your head. I've just got to do the sleeves. I have started the sleeves. Doing them both at the same time. That way I don't get finished with one and never finish the other one or something like that. Yeah. So I have all the cuff done, and I've started on this, which right now I'm doing increases. So it's, for my size, it's increase a row and purl a row, basically. You do a knit row with the increases and then a purl row. So I do that for so long, and then it'll just be all the way up. Now, I redid this banding, this ribbing, like about 3 times, because I kept messing up. Y'all, I can't do ribbon while I'm watching a show, because I lose my count too easy. I don't know what it is about that, but and for those that are new and don't know, I am a new knitter, fairly new. I could say I've been knitting for almost a year, because, yeah, about a year. I learned at the beginning of last year. So, finally, I have been trying to learn forever. Now, I've been crocheting since I was 2 years old, so I've been, crocheting for a long time. I'm not going to say how long, but it doesn't matter. It's been a while. So, I'm going to be finishing that up. Like I said, I got to do the sleeves and seam it together, so it's getting very close. So, I picked another sweater in progress to do for this month. It's crochet, so it hopefully won't, and it's not a sweater really, it's a top. I've showed this in my whips video I did a while back, but here's the top. It's a little fluttery sleeves, and looks slightly different on the back side, because this is an ombre. This is Ombre Life from Lion Brand. The color I'm using right now is called Midnight. And then I also have this color, which I'm thinking about putting in there at some point. So I'll see how it goes. But I'm almost done with the first skein of yarn, so I got a pretty good bit. Now for my torso, I'm probably going to have to go further than whatever they say in the pattern, because whenever I sew a top for myself, or whenever I buy tops, I have trouble with the length because I have a long torso, and I always have to add like 2 inches to the length of patterns most of the time for it to hit me where I want it to. Where's the zipper gone to? There it is. So this is the one I'll be working on this month, and while I finish this other one, hopefully I'll get it finished. It probably will go a little bit faster. It is small crochet. This is like a number 2 yarn, so it's small. just fell over. So the other thing I had put, I don't remember what else I put in that post, but I'll link it down below. Because I want to finish this. I just started sewing different, like, love and heart themed blocks that I found over the internet for free. Heart. And I want to finish this. I've got enough. I think I'm going to have to do a couple more or something, but I'm just going to put them together and make like a banner. It says love. And here's another one. So, yeah, I just want to put those together. And I may, like I said, I got to lay it out and see what we're going to fill in. And just make me a little banner that maybe I can hang somewhere. Also, I was decorating my mantle shelf in there, like changing it out fairly regularly. I've gotten pretty lazy about that. So. I had it decorated all up for Valentine's Day one year. Just left it there for the whole month of February. Had like my black and white wedding photos up there and stuff. I'll try to put in a picture here if I can find it. I think I did a blog post with it, so. Now, I will continue working on organization. Right now, I'm looking at all the mess on my table, but I'm working, so that's why there's a mess. It's not really a mess, is it? And I am still working on stuff for giveaway because I reached the 1,000 points, so that is coming. Just have to keep watching to know when. I just gotta get my stuff together. This little guy is probably gonna go in the giveaway because this is a little zippered pouch I finally finished. Y'all, this fabric. Me and this fabric don't like each other for some reason. Everything I sew with this fabric, I got issues with. But this little pouch, I forgot to do the top stitching, so I went back in to do it afterwards, which is never a good idea. Look at that wonky stitching right there. That's terrible. Look at it. That's a darker color than what I did the quilting with, which is much nicer. But it's still, and I did the rounded zipper, which I don't do anymore because it takes so much longer. There's fun polka dot in it. But anyway, this one won't be going into the Etsy shop. It'll go into my giveaway stack. I'll put a little charm on it. Because it's still usable. It's just not, it's not that great looking at my stitching. Ugh, it looks terrible. Anywho, I want to show this bag because I got a question, an opinion sort of thing about it. But it's for somebody, and she said she didn't want to see it yet. So, Jewel, if you're watching this, turn away. Look away. Don't look, okay? Just don't look. All right. Now, this is a tote. I did this bat fabric back in Halloween. So, I did a tote with some in the middle. It's got that wonderful eggplant velveteen. You'll see. Bat. I did the quilting to kind of mimic the bat wing there, see? Like it goes out. So I did that to mimic that. Okay, so my question is, when I put my lining in there, you can see my lining is too tall. Which I don't know how that happened because I laid this darn thing on top of the freaking lining and cut it out. I don't know what I did. But weird stuff happens. Just know that I've been sewing for a long time and I still do stupid stuff. So don't let that deter you from sewing. Making mistakes is how you learn, people. But what I thought, when it happened, I thought, well, I kind of like the way that looks over the top like that, right? Except my D-ring is hanging on the outside. I don't think that would be very practical. What do y'all think about that? I don't think it would be practical to have that D-ring hanging on the outside. I do like having this extra border at the top. But I'm thinking that if I do decide to keep this, I take this out and I'm going to put it under this tag here that I got sewn in there. So, which would still cause me issues because I'd have to, I don't know, I'd have to turn it back out, right side out, which I was trying to prevent myself from doing, to put it in the right spot. But what do y'all think about that contrast at the top? It puts the handles here, but what I would do when I sew, I'm so coordinated, y'all. When I sew this, I would sew these down when I do the top trim. So they're attached to that part still, not up under it. So sometimes accidents make for an interesting design. So that's what I wanted to ask about. So, all right, I'm going to put it down. All right, Jewel, you can look now. So, y'all tell me what you think about that. Yeah. Now I got so much stuff in progress in here in my shop. It's like I can't keep it full, but that's okay. Just got to figure out how to keep up with all that and do my job too. My regular job. For those that don't know, I am a teacher. I teach drafting at a tech school. The main tech school is about 45 minutes from me. But they have a branch in the town I live in, I live 15 minutes outside of town. So in the afternoons, in the mornings I teach at the main branch. In the afternoons I teach technically I teach at the high school with the high school students, but it's for the tech school. Move on when ready program. I teach drafting, which is what I did for 15 years. So that's what I do most of the week. Fridays I just have afternoon class, so that's Monday through Thursdays. But anyhow, because I want to get some of those baskets done. I showed them pictures of them before, the rope baskets. Just can't seem to get to that point. And I have some ideas for some. I was telling you about the mega tote that I want to make. So much that I want to do, but so much I got to do before I get to that point. It's crazy. So I have gotten in some fun mail this week. Some new items. Got in my next Cotton Cuts quilt blocks. Which, like I said, I'm behind on it. These are the colors, the colorway I picked. These are Allison Glass. Yes, Allison Glass prints. And some other fabrics. I really love the colors. This is they send you a block of the month, but I think you can go online and get the measurements or whatever. It's got a little coloring card on the back. That's not the block you make. It's just like a bonus thing. But Cotton Cuts, for you those that don't know, have a little thing in here? No, don't. They have a puzzle mystery quilt. I think I'm saying that right. And it has several colorways you can pick from in 2 different sizes, and you get all the fabric already cut for you to sew together in your quilt blocks. And at the end, I'll show you how to put it together to make the quilt top. So I got this back in August. I got the first one. I think that's when I got it. I got the first 2, I did good, and then I got behind, and now, and it's so easy to do. If you're new to quilting, this is a good club to try out because it's already cut for you. They even cut the little corners off the triangles, the little dog ears, so you don't have to do that when you sew it together for half square triangles. So, yeah, it's really cool. And they have another one coming up, or is it already out? I don't know. I'll put a link down below. And if you was that just a one-time thing? I don't know. I don't know anything today. Anywho, I got that, my new one for that. And then I got my next Dumbledore Quotes Club from Lolo Did It. Just as fabulous as the last one, y'all. Look at it. Oh, it matches my sweater. I got her tweeted blue-faced Lester. My finger in your face. Base. Because when I found out, one of my followers, one of my subscribers told me about this dyer. And when I was looking at new clubs, I found out she had a tweed base. And I was like, oh, I got to have that. I love tweeded yarn, y'all. So this is this month's. Last month's was a deeper purple. So they kind of coordinate. Because I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with all of these. I'll get one every month for the year. And this is a nice size skein of yarn. So I would never make a blanket out of it because I have dogs. And that would just be crazy. But this one is... The colorway is called Earmuffs. Okay, and this is my quote. It's lucky it's dark. I haven't blushed so much since Madame Pomfrey told me she liked my new earmuffs. Isn't that just fun? Anyway, I like that it still has a label with a color on it, and I can like save these in something else if I want to. I also like that it comes in this little baggie with a Ziploc top. I can store it in here and keep it away from the dog hair. So, yeah. That's my Lolo Did It Club. And I just realized Christy had asked me. I was supposed to send her a link about that. I forgot to do it. It'll be up under here, Christy, if you want to look. Okay, speaking of Christy, y'all, she sent me a Valentine gift. And I was so excited to get it. First, I was digging through one of my bins over there. It's a little bin that I put random stuff in when I'm trying to clean up that needs to go somewhere else. So I was cleaning it out and putting those things where they needed to go. I found this. This is a hot chocolate candy cane that I got when Christy and I did the advent calendar for Christmas. We did the yarn advent calendar swap thing. She had some of these taped to the outside of my little gifts I opened. Delicious, and I could not find any more, and I was so excited when I found this. And I messaged her and I tagged her on Facebook and said, how I found this. And she said, have you got your mail today? And I was like, no. Why? Basically. So the same day that I found this, I also got a package from Christy and stuff falling out of it because, you know, I've done dug in it and looked in it. There's just some goodies in it. I'm going to share them with y'all. I got these cute little socks. It's got a poochie on it with a, I don't think you're able to see it, but you can tell it's a little doggy with a little Irish hat on. They're super fuzzy. Although it says if its shoe size is 5 to 9. I don't know that these are going to fit on my feet. I wear size 10 shoe, y'all. I got a pretty good size foot for a woman. But they're super soft, so I'm going to try them on. But we'll see if they actually will stay on my foot. I do like them, though. The little doggy. He kind of reminds me of Lucky a little bit. And then I got some washi tape. It's got like bunny rabbits and foxes and birds and stuff on it. Y'all aren't going to be able to see that, probably. But I do like the washi tape. And I got some peach tea. I got 2 of these strawberry cream Russell Stover. I already ate one. They're pretty good. They're a little bit sweet for me. I typically like dark chocolate, but this is strawberry cream and white fudge, so it's a little sweet, but it was good. Maybe I'll let my husband have this one. I don't know. He's not a huge sweet fan. Although I made blueberry bread today. It's quite delicious. I know he's going to eat it when he comes home. He does like stuff like that. It was a Krusteaz mix. I have Krusty's pancake mix, which is actually quite good. It makes great pancakes. You just have to add water to it. It's got like powdered buttermilk in it. So I tried the blueberry muffins mix is what it was. It has real blueberries in a can in it. And I did the loaf, so I didn't have to deal with all the tiny muffins. And it's actually really good. So anyway, I'm distracting y'all because there's more in here. I got a little card. A little Valentine card. Get a little pooch on it. It says Happy Valentine's Day. It says, wishing you love in your world and joy in your heart today and always. Your yarny friend, Kristy. Yay! So, and then the part that I'm so very excited. I mean, I love everything. But this absolutely made my day. I'm going to bust out. Look. Ah! Look at it. This is also tweeted yarn. This is Charisma Tweed Hues from Loops and Thread by Michaels. Okay, y'all? And the reason I was so excited about this, not only do I love these, I ordered a couple of colorways a while back when I first saw it on their site. And I really liked it. So when it went on super sale, like $1.99 or $2.99 a skein or something like that, during Black Friday, I thought, I'm getting every colorway. Of course, mind you, you have to order 3 of each because Michaels is like that. But this one was sold out, and it's been sold out. So I haven't been able to find it. So, she sent them to me. So now my collection is complete. And I'm super excited. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but they're so cool looking. I love everything about this yarn. It's a number 5 bulky, which I do like number 5 bulkies. And this is a soft yarn. But it has the color changing in it. And it has the flecks of tweed, which are fabulous. Gotta love that. So, that's what I got from Kristy. Thank you so much, Kristy. I got something special coming your way, too. I had already been collecting me some things. Just hadn't gotten around to do it yet. So, what next? I've had some questions. I'm going to try to get back to those this afternoon about bags in the shop, about certain sizes. Am I blurry? Maybe a little bit. Maybe just my eyeballs. I do have some more coming. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Because I had some Valentine ones I want, and they probably won't get in until middle of this week or end of this week when it's Valentine's Day already, but maybe you can get it as a Valentine gift to yourself. Oh, and I had someone ask me, where is that at? I don't have it over here. What do I do with all that stuff? Hold on a second. Okay. I had someone ask me about a bag, maker bag, and this Valentine print. I had showed it before. And because I've been trying to write down all the people who've asked me about certain bags and fabrics, and I can't find the message. I don't remember where it was, because y'all, I get messages, get emails, I get comments on YouTube sometimes, I get Facebook messages, I get emails, did I already say email? Instagram messages, and Etsy messages. I'm asking y'all, please send it to me through Etsy messaging is my preferred for the bags, or email. It's just easier for me to keep up with. Finding it in comments. Instagram is okay for messages. I can usually go back and see. But comments on YouTube is really hard to find and remember where that comment came from. So, person who asked about this fabric, I could not find who it was, or I know somebody asked me about it, and I thought I remembered talking back to them, but I can't find it. So please, if it was you, let me know, okay? Yeah. What else? Was there something else? Oh, I was going to show you all these paints I got. A bunch of paint on clearance at Walmart, and I got some of this sea glass paint, which I've been wanting to try. It's on sale for $4, but it's originally $7.96, so that's about half price. And then I got this fabric and vinyl paint I wanted to try out. It was on clearance for $2. It was originally $6.97, so even better deal. I have an idea about what I want to do with that. That's why I bought that, but just some fun paints. Lots of clearance going on at Walmart right now in a lot of places. What else? Oh, this is longer than I thought it was going to be. That's all right. I was going to try using the hotspot on my phone for my internet and cut off my other internet because it didn't work that great anyway. Using the hotspot doesn't work even as great as my bad internet. It just doesn't. So I can't do that. Plus, I kind of want to do a live, but don't hold your breath on that because those freak me out. I'm just going to tell you, me sitting here talking to myself in the camera, or y'all, when you're not actually there, is different than me knowing that people are actually watching me as I'm talking. It's just, I don't know if that's going to happen. I did lives in my Facebook page and group a couple of times. And when people actually start watching, I get a little, I don't know why. I mean, I've always been pretty good at public speaking. Like, used to have to speak in meetings in front of people all the time, and I have to do the student of excellence at the school where I have to get up on stage and talk and for my student, and that doesn't bother me too bad. I have a little nervous energy before I get up there, but it's okay. But I don't know what it is about the lives. They kind of freak me out, so I don't know if that's going to happen. Plus, I'd have to have the regular internet to even hope that would work. My internet's terrible. Oh, books. I used to read constantly when I was a kid. I learned to read at a very early age. I don't even remember when I learned to read. That's how early it was. And I read everything because I had questions. I wanted to know things. So my parents couldn't always answer my questions, so they would find me a book to read. And so I used to look up words in the dictionary because I wanted to know what they meant. I mean, I just liked looking at words in the dictionary. So, and we didn't have the internet back then, so, it was reading. So I have gotten away from that, mostly because I don't have the time. When I get interested in a book, I don't want to put it down. And I can't be reading into the wee hours of the night because I have to go to work. And my body can't handle that. So I have a Kindle app on my phone, which is typically how I read now. Because I don't have the time to actually go to a library and check out a book because I would forget to take the book back or something. It's just not something I need to do. So, and plus I don't have room in my house to hold a ton of physical books. I have a few that I have kept, and a lot of the ones I have are craft related books of some kind that I keep. But I have some that were my favorites from childhood that I kept and stuff like that. Anyway, I signed up for Audible. Was it Audible? Oh, it wasn't Audible. Kindle Unlimited. That's what it was. So I can read all these books that I want to. I don't have to purchase them, even though I have a ton already. This is the thing. I had all these books I had purchased, or they have a free one every month if you have Amazon Prime, in case you didn't know. There's a selection of books. You can choose a free one every month. That's part of one of the perks that most people don't know about because they just think of it as free shipping. It's not free. Anyway. So I was like, oh, if I get Kindle Unlimited, which is a different service through Amazon, it's not the same as your Amazon Prime, I can pretty much have access to most any book I want. You know, they're not all free. Like some super new releases are not free through that, but a lot of them have free listen for free. There's many of them that you can listen to for free. But of course, none of the ones in my vast library, I have like 250, 300 books in there or something. I don't know, I lost count. None of them have the free Audible with it, of course. So I still want to read those. I do still read, like read sometimes. But what I've been doing is listening to books on my commute from work, because I'm 45 minutes twice a day and then 15 minutes twice a day when I go to town. So I'm in the vehicle a good bit during the week. So I decided to start listening to the audiobooks. And y'all, I've read, between the audiobooks and me just reading, I had set a goal to read 50 books this year. So I was like, wow, that's like a book a week. And I was like, yeah. And I've already read 10 or 11 books. So I changed it to 100 books. Although I feel like I'm cheating a little bit by listening to it. Plus, I listen to it when I'm walking around the house. I can put my phone in my pocket and have it playing while I'm doing stuff. It's more interesting to me than listening to the radio. I do like listening to music sometimes, but I find myself more interested in the story or the talk shows than just the music. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. And I'm super excited because I feel like I've accomplished two things at once. Whatever I'm doing. And then I read a book with my ears. I read a book with my ears, y'all. Anyway, yeah. It's just something I've been doing. Do y'all do things like that? Do y'all listen audiobooks? I remember my dad used to do it, but it was books on tape back then. It was a tape, you put in a tape deck. And he used to do that because he drove a truck and he, a way to pass the time. Yeah. So that is 100 books this year is my goal. I think I can make it. I read 10 books in January, so I could go 2 months without reading and meet my goal if I read 10 books a month. And I may up it if I get, see where I'm at by the half of the year. And I read mostly crime novels. I love crime novels. I'm trying to remember I'll look it up and see the author. I've been reading a bunch of her books. I've been really liking those. They're all about detectives or FBI agents working cases, and it's always a man and a woman, and they have some kind of relationship, those particular ones. It doesn't have to be that way when I read them, but I love them. I love them, especially if they're about serial killers. I don't know why. I just need to know why they think like that. I think that's part of it. It's like, what makes you want to do that? I think that's part of it. What's on my sweater? Buzz. But if I can find the name of the author and remember to put it under there, that's what I'll do. If y'all have any recommendations, let me know. I've read a lot. I was reading Stephen King by the time I was in 6th grade because the smaller books just weren't doing it for me. Of course, all of these books are fairly small books. They're not anything huge. Most of those ebooks aren't. So, yeah. That's what I've been doing. I think that's it finally. I've made it. Ooh. Won't be an hour today, but that'll be good. I probably could have done segments, but it's all mixed up today, and that's all right. Sometimes it's like that, isn't it? So this week, coming up, like I said, bag preview Monday. I gotta go pick up my stinking tea so I can do that video. Plus, I gotta finish a bag to show y'all, which I will do today. I'm planning on doing the people had asked about doing the crochet where I had done the little basket, hanging basket thing, or you can set a jar in it. Plan on doing a tutorial for that, but it'll be basically just, how to make it fit whatever you want to sit inside it, and do the little handle thing that I had on there with the flip over part. So it's just a recipe, basically, a crochet recipe. So I'm planning on doing that. And then my other plan for Thursday is to get some swatches done for my Lion Brand yarn, so I can start doing my reviews on that. So that is the plan for this week. I don't know what I'm gonna do for a blog post yet. Gotta think about that. So y'all go down below. If you go to my blog, my website down below, you can sign up for my newsletter, which I need to do today. I just remembered that. Usually do it on Sunday. Send it out by 5 o'clock. Typically, I don't know if that's going to happen today now, because I just forgot. I just remembered it. And it will have links to everything I do all week. All my blog posts, videos, things that are coming up. It'll have all that in there. So, it's a good way to keep up with what I'm doing if you want to do that. Yeah. So, I've been seeing all the cows and stuff going along, and I really want to do some of them, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So much fun stuff happening. I want to do it all, and that always gets me in trouble, because then I wind up not doing half of it because I don't have the time to. So, anywho, I will see y'all later on in the week. I hope you have a fabulous week, and don't forget to have a life lived creatively. Bye, y'all.